Did your restaurant business suffer from the pandemic? Then these are some important updates that could help. Hi, I'm Lana from ACE Plus Tax Resolution, and today we're going to be talking about the recent interim updates on the Restaurant Revitalization Funds and what it can mean for your restaurant. We know these RRFs are for restaurants that have lost business and customers due to the pandemic. If you aren't already familiar with what the grants are and who can get them, you can check out our video called What You Need to Know About the New Restaurant Revitalization Fund and Tax Relief Strategies, which is linked down below. If you're already familiar with what the grant is, I'm sure you're wondering what these updates mean for you. We'll talk about that in a second, but first let's talk about the specifics about who and who is not eligible for the funds. These grants are available to any place whose main purpose is to serve food and drinks to customers. The list of places that are eligible includes restaurants, food stands, food trucks, bars, bakeries, wineries, inns, etc. There is also limited eligibility for some restaurants. The limited eligibility for these restaurants is limited if the restaurant has less than 33% of gross receipts from food and drink that was consumed on site. Restaurants that are not eligible for these grants are restaurants that are nonprofits, permanently closed, owned by the government or state, or have filed for bankruptcy. Restaurants whose revenue was more in 2020 than in 2019 are also not eligible. If the restaurant is publicly traded, has received a shuttered venues operation grant, or has a pending application for one, then the restaurant will not be eligible too. Next, let's talk about how the amount of the funds is decided. These funds are equal to your pandemic-related revenue loss minus any PPP loans that your restaurant received. This amount is slightly different depending on when your business was opened. Restaurants opened before 2019, restaurants opened during 2019, and restaurants opened during 2020 through 2021 will all have different equations to calculate the amount of the funds the restaurant will receive. But the EIDL advanced grants and targeted advanced grants are not subtracted from any RRF grant amount. The proposed minimum amount a restaurant will receive is $1,000, and the proposed maximum amount is $5 million per location and $10 million total. The main update on these RRFs is about the time period that you have to use it in. Before the update, you had to use the funds before December 31st of 2021 or return the unused money. The proposed new end date of the period is March 11th, 2023. This means if this proposal is finalized, the period will be extended by 14 months. Are you interested in applying for your business? Then let's briefly talk about the application process. The SBA plans to award grants in the order in which the applications were received, with priority given to special groups. We go over who are in these special groups in our other RRF video, which is linked down below. When you apply, you need to submit the application in IRS Form 4506T and documentation of your business's gross receipts. This documentation could include a copy of the business's tax return, point of sales report, financial statements, etc. The SBA has previously announced that they do not need a DUNS number or for you to register at www.sam.gov in order to apply for these funds. However, an alternative method on how to apply has not yet been announced by the SBA. These funds are given out on a first-come, first-served basis. So this is such a new process with lots of ongoing changes, it is important that you complete the application process quickly and with the professional's help so that your restaurant can get these funds as quickly as possible. Although the application has not yet been released, we anticipate that the process will be a tricky one. It is wise to get help, prepare, and plan for this process ahead of time. Our tax professionals at ACE Plus Tax Resolution can help. Our information is linked down below in the description. Make sure to call us or visit our website today. That's it for today's video, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Our certified tax resolution specialist here at ACE Plus Tax Resolution has more than 30 years of experience in dealing with the IRS. Our firm helps both individuals and business taxpayers resolve their tax problems with the IRS and state through custom fit solutions. If you have any tax problems, please contact us. Our information is down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to our channel so you don't miss any of our timely videos with valuable information and advice.